What's up, guys? Brendan Meyers here. So I've been hearing a lot of people asking how to become explosive. What does that mean? What exactly is being explosive mean? Explosive does not mean throwing your hips up in a push-up to doing a back clap. Explosive does not mean using momentum to create an aerial muscle up. Explosion is another word for fast. Contracting your muscles as fast as possible to complete a movement. Now, I'm gonna give you a few ideas of what fast looks like, and you could do this with any exercise you come up against. So if you're on your knees, make it fast as possible. You wanna pop as fast as possible from the beginning of the movement all the way to the end of the movement. So let's get started. We're gonna start off for beginners. Okay, so people who can't do dips, people who can't do pull-ups, people who can't really do push-ups except for on their knees, everything needs to be explosive even if you can't complete a basic movement. So to complete this basic movement, what you're gonna need to do is explode through and creating fast movements, fast contractions through pushing off your feet. This will help you at the top of the dip, for instance, lock out as fast as possible. All right, so you wanna be right here. Boom, 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 fast. So even if you're jumping, explode through it as fast as possible. So now when you talk about fast being explosive for intermediate and advanced individuals, I'll show you through dips what I mean. Now, what I do with a lot of my exercises, I'll pause at the bottom and I'll explode up as fast as possible. So just pause at the bottom, and it will require you to use a lot more strength to get out of that isometric position all the way up to complete whatever exercise you're doing. So this is what I usually do right here. Pause, explode. Pause, explode. See that? So even though it doesn't look as fast, in my mind, I'm telling myself fast, fast, fast. I'm contracting my muscles as fast as possible. And this is what really helps with power and strength in the long run. So I always hear people talking about, oh, I can do 100 push-ups, oh, I can do 60 push-ups. But to me, numbers don't really mean anything. Reps don't really mean anything. I'm all about explosiveness and power. So for my push-ups, what I do a lot of different variations. I never focus on a regular push-up. I literally never do a regular push-up. I either do a clap push-up, I do a stationary explosive push-up from the ground. There's just so many different variations that will force you to be as explosive and as fast as possible. So this is one of my most favorite exercises to do to work on my explosiveness. All right, and it's right here. Okay, so it's almost like you're loading. Okay, so you're loading a lot of energy, and it's a spring. You want to explode as much as possible. So you're here, boom, boom, boom. All right, and as you can see, I'm keeping as close to me as possible, and it's like I'm loading a spring. Boom, as fast as possible up. That's fast. That's explosiveness. Okay. Another thing, variations. You want to do a back clap, you do a back clap. That will require you to explode a lot more. A clap push-up will make you, it'll force you to explode a lot more. So for beginners, even if you're a beginner, this is what I want you to focus on, okay? Try as hard as you can to get this clap push-up. Okay, so you're here, boom, boom. Okay? Explode. Make it as fast as possible. Even if it's so hard, tell yourself it's fast. Here's something for intermediates and advanced. Fast. So there are a lot of people out there that can't do pull-ups, can't do muscle-ups. Well, how do you progress to do such an exercise, such a complicated exercise that actually, in fact, can be trained without any resistance or any weights? This is how I teach it. Explosiveness, power, fast. You want to be as fast as possible. So what I did here, I set up a stool, okay, for my ground. What you want to do, you want to get into a pull-up position, okay? Bring your hands a little bit closer, wrap your thumbs under the bar, all right, and you're gonna push off and explode up as fast as possible. This will train your lats to be as quick and contract as fast as possible. It's like a rubber band, boom, up, all right? Let's check this out. What this does is it helps you work your second half of the pull-up. A lot of people have no problem here. Okay, so what do? You make it as fast as possible, explosive as possible, and you work that second half by jumping off of the ground. Okay, so that's for beginners. If you're intermediate or advanced, this is what your pull-up should look like if you're trying to be as fast as possible. Again, I can't emphasize enough. This is a tutorial, an explanation on how to be fast, how to be as quick as possible. There's no real explanation. It's just showing you examples of what I mean by fast. So check this out. Okay, so even if it doesn't look fast and you're telling yourself it is fast, then you will end up being fast in the future. Everything you do needs to be fast, whether it's a push-up, whether it's a pull-up, whether it's a dip, whether it is anything you're doing. If you're doing a muscle up, make it as fast as possible, even if you can only do 3 reps. That's why I concentrate on low reps. I'm focusing on my power, my explosiveness, and most of all, my strength in the end. So I appreciate you guys for watching. Hopefully you got something out of this. I'm Brendan Meyers. Stay tuned for more. Workout program, you will receive a demonstrative video per exercise. So if you're looking for tricep roll unders or don't know how to do them, bam, they will be in the video. Also will be a Word document